Hello, welcome to Free Flow Friday. We're here again and we are discussing coughs today. And in relation to coughs, we're going to get into more of the how-tos and more of the specifics of what you can look for and tune into while you're giving yourself some self-help.
Yeah, because often we get questions, how long do you hold? What do you feel? And I say, go to the congested side, things like this. What does that mean? When I say your pulses come to the surface, congested areas, I always say feel for it. So that's what I would like to talk about.
Yeah, and I think this is one of those things where I know, Alexis, you always sort of remind us that it's an art and, you know, it's a practice in feeling into what our body needs. But sometimes, we just need those extra pointers when we're just not sure, when either we're starting out or maybe some of you watching are used to going to getting regular sessions, and now, you know, we've been in quarantine for a while, so it really is on us to be able to practice on ourselves. So
let's take a hold for a cold. So if a cough,
Coughs.
we're doing cough today.
Yes.
When you have a cough, you probably feel some congestion here. So what do I mean by that? So if you place your hands on SEL 22, which is located right below the collarbone here, then just if you press in a little bit, you feel that either the right side or the left side will be a little bit more. What do you feel, Lola? What is a term that you can use?
I feel like one side, it's almost like there's more energy there. There's more sensation.
More in need? Do you feel it would be more in need, or do you feel that the other side would be more in need?
The one that I feel is almost talking to me more is the one in need.
Okay, that's good, because it's like children, when it's really screaming to you, it's in need, or when it's really empty, it's in need too. So we use these terms fullness or emptiness, or I see somebody saying here tender,
or
dense. So these are terms that we use. There could be heat. Tenderness is a very good one, because when I talk about congestion, that's what I talk about. So when you have a cough, one of these two is going to be fuller. So let's place
fuller.
So I call it fuller.
I like that.
Yeah,
I think that. Well.
Let's take the full side. Place one hand there, and then place your other hand over your 11. Now, see if your 11 is on the same side is tight, or on the opposite side. For me, it's on the same side. For you too?
Yeah.
Okay. Often it would be on the same side, because then your right side is more in need, but it could also be on the opposite side. Okay?
Yeah.
So just hold this for a few moments to help harmonize cough. And certainly one of the signs of corona is coughing, so this little flow is going to be very much in handy.
Especially, I know Judith said now with allergy season too. Yeah.
Allergy season too, because 22 helps to open up the lungs. And cough, very often when it comes from this area, then the 22s will be helpful. So again, this is where Jin Shinjitsu is an art. If you have a deeper cough, you may want to hold lower. You see?
Right.
So this is where we're exploring. So today right now I'm exploring the cough that more comes from your throat area, or this area up here. And then SEL 22 will help to resolve it. Very often people ask me, what do you do for this, what do you do for that? And the more you're learning, and the more we've had this opportunity to get on every day, and for you to have a practice every day, you really can develop your practice and get more advanced.
Yeah. I have a question regarding, you know, when you're going to an SEL And I've noticed for me, and I imagine for others who are more beginners, that there's this tendency to like sort of, it's like you're trying to feel around for the spot.
Mm-hmm.
And I know you've mentioned how it's just like wherever you go, that's where you need, rather than like continually.
That is absolutely true. And I was talking yesterday about our intuition. And intuitively, when you place your hands, you are exactly on the right spot, and you can trust that. But of course, that's our innate wisdom that we talk about and that we all have. But then when we start to think about it, it's like, oh, maybe it's more here, or maybe it should be here, or maybe it should be there. So know that where you go naturally and initially is going to be the right spot. However, you can start to explore and feel for it. So it can be right here, close to the spine, or it can be more lateral. You can also start clearing right on top of the bone and even above it. Because as energy moves down the front, if it's not clear here, the energy cannot descend, it starts to back up. So all of them need to be clear. So again, play around with it, feel where the tightness is for you, because it is different on everybody also. Now, just because we're all working on our immune system today, let's move our hand back a little bit. So we're holding SEL 3 and 11 at the same time, and just keep holding it. So you're getting 2 for the price of 1. And it's important that the 11 is open for the 3 to ascend, because the energy moves up the back, right? So if 11 is blocked, then the energy cannot ascend. So 11 and 3 work very importantly and nicely together.
And I think I even mentioned to you, I feel like this is the one I always come back to. I'm always just like holding right here. And there is something to be said about when it feels lower versus going further back. So, love that.
So let's just hold, since we've been holding this for a while, let's just hold the other side, okay? And observe the difference. It's like what Justin said last week. It's to really bring awareness to what's going on. When you place your hands with awareness. Also, if you are a practitioner, when you move in on someone, always move in and out with awareness. That's very important. So as well on yourself. And now I can really feel a clear difference between the right and the left side. And so this is the way we determine on ourselves which sides. Of course, I'm going to give this pulse class next week. And I'm going to teach you how to listen to yourself. And what you will see is that they are the same. So you can also just feel it like this, or you can listen to the pulse, and then you will probably feel exactly the same thing. So it's always the same. When we start to get more messages like reading the body will be the same as what it feels like, and in the pulse. So it all comes together. And when I went to study in Japan with Haruki Kato, he never listened to the pulses. Maybe earlier in his practice he did, I'm not sure. But he said, no, I don't do that anymore. So he never did. And he just had another way of doing it. So there's many different ways of doing it. So I would just like everybody to observe the difference between the left and the right side of their bodies, which is very clear to me. To you? You feel the difference between the right and which one feels more comfortable and more helpful. So that's really how we determine. So another nice hold for a cough. Let me think, there's always so many options, but let's hold our high 19s. We'll also stop a cough, a high 19. And so again, see which one is more in need. You can hold both at the same time to check. Roll your fingers around a little bit. You can squeeze a little bit. Again, the same things that Lola was saying. Which one is more full? Which one?
Which one feels just that there's more going on there? And
which one is it for you?
Something I want to ask about, because I feel we get this question a lot, is how long do you hold? You know, how long am I supposed to hold for? That's
a very good question. So when we were holding this before, and we were holding it for a while, it felt naturally, okay, I'm ready to switch to the other side. Now, I've been practicing for a long time, so I don't really need to put a clock with it. But Mary Burmeister, who brought Jin Shinjitsu to the United States, has said it takes 20 minutes to complete one circulation pattern. So to practice a whole flow pattern, you can take 20 minutes. So you can hold for a few minutes. But sometimes you see people just in conversation holding it, and so they're already helping themselves quickly. But when you really bring the awareness to it, you can hold it for a minute or 2 minutes or 3 minutes or more.
Right.
Does that answer your question?
Yeah, because I feel it's like the easiest answer we can give is that there's no one right answer. You know,
people notice. If you go left, you're always right. Mary Burmeister said that. Thank you, Judith. That's true. So I always reiterate that you cannot go wrong, particularly on the self-help. There's just...
Yeah. And I think that's just it is, you know, in society we want the right answer, right? It's like, I want to know the right, okay. It's like we want to put it into mathematical science when it's more fluid than that.
It is, and you can do that certainly for yourself, and her answer, Lola's answer, will be different than it is for me. So that's just very much, that's why there's not exactly one right answer. So another one for cough that I like a lot in this one we did yesterday. Oh no, we were on the high 19s, sorry.
Yes.
High 19s, very good for coughing as well. The back of your fingers go right into the lung line, so it helps the lungs, and this will actually help to stop a cough. So notice which one feels tighter, and then place your other hand on, so you're holding the one that feels tighter, and your other hand place the inside of the upper thigh, SEL high 1. Okay, on the opposite side. Yeah. So that will bring the energy down. If you're coughing, it's stuck up here and you want to bring it down. As an escape route, you're holding SEL high 1. It's an escape route, so to speak, that when it's stuck up here, that there's an pathway to let that stuck energy move out of this congested area.
Right. Yeah, and something I always wonder, especially with high 19s, which is another question we get, is how hard do you hold? You know, am I supposed to be quite gentle with my grip, or am I really meant to be squeezing tightly?
Good question.
Because I know even I've had a session with you and I've felt it from other people, even just there, you know, you have more of that, like,
I have a
firmer.
I have also myself, I like to hold it firmer. So how I'm going to show it on Lola because I want her to explain the experience. So how does this feel as opposed to this?
Well, the second one
is too much.
Yeah.
So here I'm holding it firmly, and so I'm right on the spot. She may feel some tenderness, but here I'm forcing it, and she may even get a bruise. I'm not even that hard, but you want to hold it firmly, but you don't want to force it or press too hard. So you feel the difference. So you go as deep as the area allows you to go in. And Master Jim Ryan said, you go in as deep, you meet the body where it is. So if it is very tight, you can go in a little bit firmer. It needs that. If the body is very soft and fluffy, you don't have to go in. So this would probably be right for you.
Yeah.
This, like this.
Yeah.
Which feels firm, but not
It does
painful,
feel firm.
right?
Yeah.
Is it painful?
No.
It's painful, but it's firm. It's not like this.
Yeah.
So because when you go in firmly, what I will feel is I will feel a pulsation coming into my fingertips from her body. And that's another question what a lot of people ask. The pulse that I feel, is that my fingers?
Right.
Or is that the location? So what you're feeling on your fingertips is the energy beginning to spiral from surface to core. So it comes from these locations. it is not the pulsation in your fingertips. Now, I'm not saying that you can never feel that. Some people may feel that.
Okay.
But what you're looking for is, and that is again awareness and intention, is you're letting the pulsation from the SEL come to your fingertips. When you feel that pulsation is when the energy begins to spiral. So sometimes it takes a few minutes and sometimes it's there right away. Of course, it's very good if it's there right away, and if you've been practicing every day, then it should be there right away.
I was just going to ask, so is that what that means? When you're able to go there and feel it spiral right away, that's like a good sign?
That's a good sign.
Someone practicing on themselves.
Yeah, and if you are a practitioner, then there's two ways to practice. You can stay with it till the two locations harmonize and are in sync and completely harmonious, or as soon as it starts to spiral, you can move on to the next spot. And so, on yourself as well. So it depends on the person, if you're giving yourself a session or someone, how much innate they are. The more Jinshin Jitsu they've had, the faster usually you can start moving along. And if it takes 20 minutes to complete a circulation pattern, you can do 3 routines in an hour. And that's the recommended time.
So, like a rule of thumb really is...
It says you both have a different hold.
I think we did have a different hold at one point. Because that was us, feeling into which side
practicing
needed it
the
more.
art, exploring and practicing the art.
Yeah.
Right?
But so it sounds like a good rule of thumb is, wait longer till you feel, and it's why it's like yoga, if you haven't done yoga in a month, your first class you're gonna do it, you might need some more time to get into the postures, and you might need to go slower versus if you're practicing every day and it's just smooth and silky and you don't need, it's not as strenuous. So I feel like
and you want
similar.
All of these locations to be open. That's why a daily self-help practice is really so important, because when the 26 safety energy locations are open, there is harmony in the body and there is no dis-ease. So as a practitioner, I always go boom for those tight spots and just open them up. And then when the pulses are completely harmonious, we are in rhythm with universal energy or consciousness, and that from that place the body can heal itself. And so this is a place with the self-help that we can bring ourselves to every day. Which is really wonderful.
Listening to your own body looks different on each person. Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, each of our bodies are different and have different needs, and it's gonna look and feel different. And I'm sure as a practitioner, you notice that all the time.
That's why it's such a wonderful profession, because it's never boring and it's never the same. It's like you're always getting this new canvas.
Is that your, one more from Yvonne, is that your own intuition, the 2 techniques for feeling the pulse before you go on? I think that was directed to you.
I'm just saying that whenever you go to a location, all of us, we innately know where to go. We are all born with this innate wisdom. This is what Mary Burmeister talks about, safety energy location 2, which allows for our innate wisdom to come forth. So trust that when you place your hand, you're going exactly to the right place. It's when we start to think about it, that it's like, maybe I'm not on the right spot, but we really all.
And I think her question is also directed to what you were saying about how you can wait till both sides harmonize, or just once you feel the energy start to spiral. So
that's where the artist comes in, and you can use different ways of doing it. When I get a client and I get them with specific projects and there's a certain amount of flows that I want to get in, then I may speed it up again. Also, if you hold a little bit firmer, the pulse may come up a little bit faster than if you hold it very, very gently, because it will just open up a little bit quicker. The safety energy location will come a little bit faster to your fingertips as you're holding it. So that is in my experience.
That makes
Maybe
sense.
other practitioners have a different experience with that.
No, that makes sense to me. Okay, and you had one more.
I had one more I would like to share with you, and that is talking about the finger. So the index finger helps with cough. And also here I say feel for tenderness. So right now I would just like you to feel around a little bit on the side and like twirl it around a little bit and see if you feel some congestion somewhere, maybe around here, or maybe in there, maybe on the outside, or maybe on the inside.
Tenderness.
Can you feel that tenderness? Or let me
I feel.
Let me see. So first of all, so this side on her feels tighter. So you feel that right away. That is the texture that we're feeling for.
Makes sense.
Boom. Yes. There. So this is the one more in need on her. So then I'm gonna feel. Do you feel? Or keep breathing. Do you feel that this finger is tight?
Yes.
So here it is. You see?
Yeah.
Here. So I had to roll it around a little bit, and so here it is. Yeah. So you see how I'm doing that to low layer. I'm doing that. Now in Congestion we don't massage or rub, but sometimes you go in a little bit, you're almost using it as where to go exactly. So there it is, you see? And then it comes right to the surface, it's right there. Now you can also achieve it if you just hold it lightly. And the more experience and awareness you get, you can go in more specifically and more directly. Right. So then we know, of course, that the tips have to do with the chest line, waistline, and hip line. So again, that tells you something, right? And this side has to do with the exhale, and this side has to do with the inhale. So this works on an SEL level, and this works on an organ level. So there's really a lot to learn and
so
to explore. And
it's the accordion.
It's the accordion. I always like to talk to everybody because we also have a lot of experienced practitioners tuning in. So I would like to give somebody to everybody. So if something goes over your head, just let it go right away.
Well, that's why even for me, the thing I just thought of as you were doing that, I thought, and it's just as simple as, if I'm not at the level where I'm feeling into that subtlety, all right, I can just hold my finger.
Absolutely.
Or have someone with you hold your finger.
Mary Burmeister always said, simplify. We are here to simplify. And that is so important. And that is also, in the end, how I practice very much.
Yeah.
There is also a technique which I'm still studying, which is wonderful. And then we always have to simplify. So thank you for reminding me.
Yeah, of course. You do such a wonderful job at it. Well, I think that's all. Is there always a 4-inch circumference? Yeah.
Thank you. So safety energy locations are about the size of your palm. So that is, about 3 to 4 inches, depending how large your palm is. And then within that, there is a bullseye. So personally, I like to go for the bullseye. That's what I said. When you place your hand, your innate wisdom will bring you there. But if you are off and not on the bullseye, then it will still work within this 4-inch, 3-inch diameter.
That's perfect. We can use that as a
So if you are not on the bullseye, it will still work.
Yeah,
so anybody can practice.
All right, and one last question. Where do we sign up for your classes? Please put links so other... Perfect segue. Well, we do have a class coming up. We have 2. A workshop with Alexis. We have a pulse listening workshop, which will be streamed via Zoom. And I will put the link to it again once we finish this, but it's next Thursday and the following Thursday after that. The first class is going to be more for the beginning. It's going to build on itself. So the first class will be more the introduction to pulse listening for someone who's newer. Also, for more advanced, it would be a perfect way to build, and you go from the first one to the second, where
And
it will be more in depth.
Yeah, and it will be the pulses in the wrist, so you can use that on yourself. What, like, do you need right or left side? Or I'm gonna give it all right up.
I know, Alexis is so generous.
But you can also have, if you're living with somebody, have them there so you can practice on them. And if you don't, then you can practice on yourself.
Yeah, so we're so excited to share that. And then, of course, as we're on this theme of self-help, you know, we have these programs, and we're so happy to have had people sign up with us, because that is what this is about. You know, as you can see, we can feel, and those watching, it just, this is just something. I saw someone put a comment about it, that it just makes sense. And I think the more people can experience that for themselves, it's a beautiful service to the world to be able to share this and spread it and empower people to better understand and heal their own bodies. So we're so happy to do this. Thank you all for tuning in. Any final parting words?
Love you all.
We love you.
Keep practicing.
Yes, we'll see you all again soon. I'll be back here next Friday.
And I'll be here tomorrow, right? At the House of Junshi.
Yes.